Welcome to Beans and Bedrock.
A switch statement picking which object to build by type string. That's the exact bug factory pattern kills. Need a whole matching family of objects instead? That's pattern number 2, hiding inside the first. The factory design pattern. Alright, let's start somewhere completely non-technical. Think about ordering coffee. You walk up to the counter and say, "I'll have a latte." That's it. That's all you see it. You didn't specify the bean origin, the milk, steaming time, which machine pulls the shot, or how long the espresso extracts for. You just asked for a type, latte, and something else, the barista, the machine, the whole system behind that counter decided exactly how to build it. And here's the fun part. Order a latte at 3 different coffee shops and you'll get 3 different drinks. Same word, same request. Completely different concrete result because each shop's internal recipe, its factory, if you will, is different. You, the customer, never had to know or care how any of them actually make it. That's the entire idea behind factory method in one sentence. You ask for a type and something else. A creator decides which concrete thing you actually get. You are insulated from the how. You only ever deal with the what. Simple enough as a coffee order. Let's see why that idea becomes necessary in actual code. Here's the code smell version of I'll just check the type myself. Say you're building a notification system, email, SMS, push, maybe Slack down the line. Somewhere in your service layer, you've probably got something like this. A method that takes a type string and then an if-else chain, or a switch statement, same idea. That says, if type equals email, new email notification. Else, if type equals SMS, new SMS notification. Else, if type equals push, new push notification. It works, it compiles, it ships, and it rots fast. Here's why. That if-else chain doesn't live in one place. It creeps into your controller, then your background job processor, then a retry handler somebody wrote at 11 p.m. Now you've got the same type checking logic copy-pasted in 4 files. And then product comes back and says, hey, can we add Slack notifications? Now you're hunting down every single one of those 4 copies, adding one more else if to each, hoping you didn't miss a spot. And this is a direct violation of the open closed principle. Code should be open for extension, but closed for modification. Every new notification type means editing code that already works and was already tested. That's fragile. That's exactly the kind of code that breaks in production because someone forgot the 4th copy existed. So, how do we fix it? Let's fix it properly with factory method. 4 pieces. I'll walk through every one. Piece 1. The notification interface. 1 method. Send. Taking a string message. That's the contract every notification type has to honor. Piece 2. The concrete products. Email notification implements notification and its send method does whatever sending an email actually requires. SMS notification implements notification 2 with its own completely different send logic. Same interface, different cuts. That's the whole point. Piece 3, and this is the actual factory method part, an abstract class called notification creator. It declares one abstract method. Protected abstract notification create notification. It doesn't say how to create one. It just declares that creating one is required. But notification creator also has a real concrete method. Public void notify. String message which calls create notification to get a notification instance and then calls .send on it. That notify method never changes no matter which notification type is involved. Piece 4. The concrete creators. Email notification creator extends notification creator and overrides Create notification to simply return new email notification. SMS notification creator does the same, returning new SMS notification. That's it. That's the entire override. And here is the aha moment. Genuinely, this is the payoff of the whole first half of the video. Look at the call site now. Notification creator equals new email notification creator, then creator.notify. Your order shipped. 2 lines. No if else. No switch. No type string anywhere inside. And when Slack notifications get requested, you write one new class, Slack notification creator, and you change exactly 0 lines of existing already tested code. That's the open close principle actually working, not just quoted in a blog post. That's factory method. One factory, one family of interchangeable creators, each deciding which single product to hand back. But here's the real question. What if you don't need one object? You need a whole family of them, all matching. A button that has to match a checkbox that has to match an entire theme. One factory can't do that. Time to level up. Abstract factory. Stay at the coffee shop for a second, because this is where it gets interesting. Say that same shop launches a seasonal combo, the pumpkin spice combo, a specific cup design, a specific sleeve, a specific napkin, even a specific little cookie on the side, all themed together, all matching. And separately, there's the winter peppermint combo, its own cup, its own sleeve, its own napkin, its own cookie, all matching each other in a completely different theme. Now, you don't order the cup and the napkin and the cookie as 3 separate decisions. You order the pumpkin spice combo, full stop, and the entire matching family shows up together. Nobody hands you a peppermint cup with a pumpkin spice napkin. That would look wrong and honestly a little unhinged. That's the problem a single factory can't solve. A factory that only makes cups doesn't know or care what the napkin looks like. You need something one level up, something that hands you an entire pre-matched family of products in one request. A factory of factories, basically. That's abstract factory. Let's build it. Let's build the UI theme example, because this is the one that makes it click. Say you are building an app that supports light mode and dark mode. Both modes need a button and a checkbox. And critically, a light button can never appear next to a dark checkbox. They have to match. Always. Piece 1. The abstract product interfaces. Button with a method like render. Checkbox with its own render method. 2 separate product types. Piece 2. Concrete products, one set per theme. Light button and light checkbox implement their interfaces with light theme styling. Dark button and dark checkbox implement the same interfaces with dark theme styling. 4 classes, 2 families. Piece 3. The actual abstract factory. An interface called UI component factory, declaring 2 creation methods this time, not one. Create button, returning a button, and create checkbox, returning a checkbox. Notice that one factory interface, but it's responsible for an entire family of related products, not just one. Piece 4. The concrete factories. Light theme factory implements UI component factory. Create button returns new light button. Create checkbox returns new light checkbox. Dark theme factory implements the same interface. Create button returns new dark button. Create checkbox returns new dark checkbox. Each concrete factory is a promise. Everything I hand you will match. And now the client code, which is honestly the best part. UI component factory equals dark mode enabled question mark new dark theme factory colon new light theme factory. Then button equals factory dot create button. Checkbox equals factory dot create checkbox. That's it. That client code has zero idea which theme it's using. It just asks the factory for a button and a checkbox, and it is impossible, not just unlikely, Impossible. For it to accidentally get a mismatched pair, flip one boolean, swap the factory, and your entire app's component family changes together consistently, automatically. That right there is the biggest aha in this whole video. Factory method gave you one product from one type. Abstract factory gives you an entire guaranteed consistent family from one factory swap. Same client code, completely different, fully matched results. Okay, we've covered a lot. Let's tie it together. Both patterns solve the same root problem, object creation logic that's scattered across your code base in if, else, or switch statements, tightly coupling your business logic to concrete classes, and violating the open close principle every time you add a new type. Here's the distinction that actually matters day to day. Write this one down. If you are creating one product and you just need to swap out which concrete type gets built, that's factory method. One product, multiple interchangeable implementations, one factory method per implementation. If you're creating a whole set of related products that must all agree with each other, a theme, a platform, a combo, and mixing pieces from different sets would flat out break something, that's abstract factory. One factory interface, multiple creation methods, one concrete factory per family. Factory method answers, which one do I build? Abstract factory answers, which whole family do I build and how do I guarantee they all match? Both patterns get you the exact same win. Your client code stops caring about concrete classes entirely. And new types or new entire families slot in without touching a single line of code that already works. Try spotting a switch statement in your own code this week. Check whether it's actually just factory method or abstract factory waiting to happen. See you in the next one.